Eating sandwiches, yeah, definitely. Where's the sandwiches at? Wow, guys. Big, heavy police presence. They're blocking the roads again. Police here. What's happening? Come on, guys. It's nearly 3 p.m. Everybody get sharing. If you ain't on the lives, get down here. There is a heavy police presence.
Okay, we're just going to be flicking through some protests for the next hour or so. So you want to join me? I will be sharing each individual stream and, you know, promoting their channel. These people are at the hotels. They take up their own time, their own money, and they are documenting what is happening. So all of these channels that I'm going to be showing today, please subscribe to them. Big up, big up. We're using their stream, but we are using it under fair use because I'm going to be talking over it. And I also am sharing their channel. So but I really, really appreciate what they do. For those of us who can't get out for whatever reason, for me it's my disabilities and having a small child. But I just want to say these channels do a great job. Okay, well, the majority of them do. There's one or two that I don't like. But yeah, so this channel here, this is, check his name. I forgot his name again. Is it? This is called Bothered UK Audit. So big up. I've just dropped his link in, and I've also, we're going to be having a quick look. He's at Canary Wharf, and then I think, I'm not sure if AY Audits is at Canary Wharf as well. We're going to have a look in a moment. So we've got 15 people watching. So not much happening right now. I'm just going to get into the stream and see who's here. Just bear with me a sec. So this is live right now. Yeah. Go back a little bit because there was, I think, quite a nice atmosphere. So this was 10 minutes ago. Typical, I come on and everyone's cleared every single time. So this was like 10-15 minutes ago. This is all the women. Lost my remote from the telly. Hang on. Paz is there. See? I need to get into some mod frame then. Hold on. I didn't know. What we're doing now. Wendy, broken rules. What do you mean, darling? Broken any rules, sweetheart. Thanks, Cindy. Hi, Cindy. No. What makes you think that, sweetie?
Yeah, no worries. Go on. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Right, I'm just going to do a couple of things. Check Paz's stream. So we're going to be going through all of the, let me just sort some spanners out because obviously not everyone's got spanning on this channel yet. Hi Cindy, how you doing?
Hey guys, let's smash a like, man. Let's get some pink hearts in the chat. Let's share it out.
Space Cat. Right, let me just see if Paz is live. Hold on. Why have I had a notification? Oh, there he is. Right, let me just get into Paz's stream. No, Paz was live. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm going to be modding for him as well. Of course not, Wendy. No, you are welcome, my love.
Go it. Yeah, come on, guys. Let's get some marks in the chat.
Okay, so Paz is live. Let's see what AY is doing. Just bear with me. Good to see you all. Hope you're all well. Welcome in. Hit the like, guys. We're going to be going through and seeing what's happening. So we're going to be seeing some streams. Is there any other protests today? Because I was told there was a lot of protests today all over the country. Does anyone know? I was told that Epping was going to be live. Right, let's get AY up for a short time.
Hey, laugh off.
So this is AY.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, he's pulled it off well.
right, I'll turn it down a little bit so I can talk over it because of fair use. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm just going to pop into Passage. Just bear with me a sec.
The younger generation is in a bit of a state. I think that's pretty obvious because they come from ivory towers that do not see the issue of mass immigration. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will always be here to represent the young generation and against illegal migration.
Right, I'm just going to mute myself a minute while I'm just going to leave some messages for Paz, okay?
I have no idea what I'm doing. Just keep on going, yeah. So, let's quickly just go through the events that happened yesterday morning. They very intentionally decided to put the men into these hotels in the very cusp of the morning to make sure that independent journalists wouldn't see the mass amount of men coming into this hotel here. We here reviewed the footage and how many men compared to women and children who were genuine asylum applicants were actually in the coaches which took them to these hotels. I see more women here than any asylum hotel that I've been across the United Kingdom. Because right now, in areas like this, hotels are now being transitioned into male-only accommodation. So it seems very obvious that the people that we're taking in as an island nation is predominantly composed of male economic migrants who traditionally go back to the countries they're fleeing from holiday. We've all seen it, the delivery economies which fund these people that they then send back to the families back home. I've got a question for all the men here. If they were fleeing from persecution and they only had £5,000, who would they send, the women or the children or themselves?
The women and children.
Of course, because the British democracy that we live in has an understanding that they firstly value the women of the children of this United Kingdom. And right now, massively importing men, sexually frustrated men who don't speak English, who can't observe British values, will cost the expenditure of women and children.
I think he needs a new bloody microphone, doesn't he?
Is to prevent what's happened at the migrant hotels in Portsmouth, in Epping, in Norfolk, in Richmond.
Right, can you guys hear me okay? I'm just going to find a stream that's sideways, okay? That is Bob. Bob is there. Young Bob. He's only 17. He's at college and he's already been referred to Prevent, which was supposed to be set up for the Muslims. Right, we've got a different stream. We've got a better angle. Here we go.
Now, a very simple solution to this, my friends, is for councils to have the
Right, I've turned him down a bit because it's a bit loud.
Westminster contracts that currently house these hotels. Quick fact for you, no council in this United Kingdom currently has the authority to get both the contracts sent by Westminster. Why is it that Westminster cronies that have no local information about the area are the ones that dictate policy to local communities? It is the biggest injustice of power ever since the government has gotten into power. Why is it that Keir Starmer can decide to send illegal invaders into local urban areas? It is because it doesn't affect his upper class cronies. It will affect people like you, British working patriots. So what I call for is for the British public to vote in a political party that will actually focus on illegal migration and councils that will reject these contracts.
Yeah, get him out. Who voted for him?
Islam is a traitor. Islam is a traitor.
Who voted for him, man? For fuck's sake, man.
Islam is a traitor. Islam is a
Now, a quick statistic for you, 78% of Somalians claim housing benefits. 86% of migrants that come here via work visa are net receivers and not net givers. The sold lie that migration somehow has an economic benefit is the biggest sham in propaganda I've ever seen in my life. These individuals, and think about it for a moment, back in the day, you had delivery positions that were actually full-time. Now thanks to people taking advantage of stolen accounts on sites like Deliveroo and Just Eat, that position, which used to be a full-time position that people could take advantage of, is now devalued to freelance work. What migration does, ladies and gentlemen, is that it sends working class people to work in freelance positions. Because then work transitions to we'll pay the migrants as low as possible. So what I call on is the boycotting of companies which are the Judases of this world, which have sold you out for 30 pieces of silver. Because there is no reason why Britannia Hotel and the Thistle take government contracts to house these people. It is simply a buyout because these hotels are currently failing. So firstly, we need to boycott Britannia
Still
Hotel
so
and
loud,
Thistle,
isn't
which
it? I'm going to
currently
turn him
around
down a
London
little
are
bit.
accepting contracts to house these illegal economic migrants.
His microphone's
Secondly, we
terrible.
need to boycott the private companies which are
Let's
hired
get into
to
my
handle these illegal
stream.
invaders. And thirdly, and maybe this will help with your health, ladies and gentlemen, boycott Deliveroo and Just Eat, because it seems very clear to me that they take advantage of illegal workers.
Okay, that sounds about right. Is that okay, the audio? Because I've turned him right down because it's just too loud. It's like he's eating the microphone. Right, let me just check the chat.
Brilliant, that's an absolutely fair point. Look, the people taking advantage of the
Children
system
there,
are
women.
great.
Women are there of London. This is what the pink is for. I think it's all the women. It's to let everyone know that this is not about, you know, there's not about right and far right and all that nonsense. It's women, mothers, worried about their kids.
Because we were the ones that gave them 5 billion quid. It's not the migrants because they're clearly allowed in. It's the Labour government. It was the Conservative government which oversaw mass immigration.
He's eating the microphone. Someone needs to tell him.
To get here in the first place, that we should be blaming. It's not the message.
There's Paz, look.
Which in this case are the migrants.
There's Paz.
The one that sent the
Hey,
message
Paz.
that the UK is
Wee-wee.
open to take advantage of.
I've only just noticed there's Paz. Hi, John. I'm not a yam yam. I'm a brummy. Not a yam yam.
The Britannia Hotel. And thanks to that, and let's have back to saying that it takes a community to raise a child. Now, what type of community will be now
Put his glasses on so he can read the chat.
Undocumented gentlemen wandering the streets on a weekday. It is a summer term.
We are going to be seeing other streams, but we're going to listen to Bob.
What are they going to think when you have illegal, undocumented men
watching.
staring at their children?
I'm going to leave that on for a moment. I'm going to Paz's stream.
Safety this United Kingdom could face. Men who don't value children or women staring at a weekday because they have nothing to do and sexually frustrated, and is taking the vulnerable in society and housing the people that will take advantage of that fact. I've been around the United Kingdom. Keir Starmer and his cronies have intentionally housed these economic migrants in areas full of veterans if you take Aldershot, full of families if you take Epping, and right now in Canary Wharf, which has a community, as you can see, with very lovely women that actually care about their community. Because I'll give you this for free. I think the Labour government has underestimated the British community and what they can do. Because right now, across the United Kingdom, we have 33 protests ongoing from the last week, currently protesting this illegal invaders. We have never seen a sense of community when the British public was at threats. Look at World War I and II. It is always called an emergency community in order to have this sense of party aesthetic. And I'll tell you this, compared to stand up to racism, which hates and is annoyed and are childish, compare that to this lovely community here, which will love one another, that will talk to one another, which will invite people like me to speak, and it's an absolute privilege. You can typically look at who's right when you look at the emotional competency of the people that you're talking to. And right now, what I see are strong, commemorable heroes of this United Kingdom, which are currently standing up for the injustice of our women and children. I wouldn't recommend that, thank you. I think I'll bankrupt the country pretty easily. But look, I started out my political and religious activism at a little place called Hyde Park. Sorry, you won't understand what you're planning. That's incredibly unfortunate. You won't understand you. So look, I came to a strong migration conclusion during my time at Speaker's Corner when I found that people of a foreign culture and religion couldn't properly integrate. The failed project of multiculturalism teaches that we must pander and appease an ideology or group of people which don't value native British people. Now, an interesting move in terms of migration policy is that Keir Starmer is now, instead of moving these people to originally army barracks, because whatever reason, the migrants were having a fuss that the same institutions that were housing our army veterans in aren't good enough for migrants. So they started in barracks, they moved them to hotels, and now they're moving to apartments. I was there in the Waterville campaign, where very recently they were moving legal invaders to renovated apartments. Currently, the Labour government are buying 5-year contracts to landlords to private properties to house the illegal invaders of this United Kingdom. Now, I've got a question to everyone here. Would you want affordable properties right now in the current housing crisis? Of course. In fact, Keir Starmer was interviewed by the BBC, and when asked why he was prioritising illegal invaders into private properties during a housing crisis, he rejected the concept that a housing crisis ever existed. So, firstly, Keir Starmer has such a stick up the arse, he can't actually understand the issues of the working class. Secondly, he prioritises people who can't even vote. And thirdly, for whatever reason, our original policy of sending these people in army barracks weren't good enough for people who are supposedly fleeing persecution.
Hey, Moon, love.
It's absolutely
Sorry, I'm in Paz's
the clear
because I'm in
star
Paz's
government
mod, and I'm like
sending
in
us
Paz's
propaganda
modding
to
and
people
doing
fleeing
and just showing the
persecution
streams.
supposedly that are predominantly men, and for whatever reason we now
We're
have
going to flick
venerate
through
apartments for 5 years.
some more protests in a moment, and obviously I'll be advertising all their channels because they're the ones doing the work.
As I said,
But
at my time in
we're just going to
Hyde
listen
Park,
to Bob a little
I
bit more.
saw that a
If he stops eating his
third
microphone, I'll
culture
turn him up a
does
little
when it
bit.
is failed to integrate into the United Kingdom. It doesn't work. In order to integrate, you must change and boil down to a British identity. And unfortunately, when you have people who don't speak English, you unfortunately can't integrate into being British. It should be a basic requirement if you want to come into the United Kingdom that firstly you give it to the system, and secondly you speak English. There should be a basic requirement that you concern yourself with the safety of young British women and children. That should be a basic requirement for migration. It should be a basic requirement that you understand British values and how you understand freedom of speech and freedom of democracy. Because these people come to countries that are firstly practice extreme modesty, that firstly don't respect freedom of speech laws, and thirdly see women and children as unequal. These countries generally live in a patriarchy. These countries that they're coming from generally practice extreme modesty, and it's not compatible with the West. A melting pot is when the people that come into the United Kingdom assimilate into
I can't understand what he's saying. He's eating the bloody microphone.
Into a British brand, what it means to be British. And right now, when you live in an ivory tower,
What's
when
he
you
got on
don't
his
speak
hair?
English, when everything is given to you without any work, you don't understand what it means to
Can
be
you
British.
guys hear him
Right
okay?
now,
I've got him
Britishness
quite
is being
low.
censored
Do you
by
want me
the
to
same
turn him up a
British
little bit?
government
There's
that
Paz
are
again.
migrating foreigners.
Paz!
For example, on the 21st of July, I attended a protest.
He hasn't got his beret on. Can you just let me know? Can you hear me over him? And can you hear him okay? You can't hear him. Do you want him louder?
Now, in response to
Because
this,
he's eating the microphone. Here we go.
of a migrant having the case that he raped a little girl, a journalist called James
Better.
Harvey called this individual foreign filth. Now he's facing potentially 2 years in prison for inciting racial hatred.
Yeah, it's muffled because it's not me, it's him. He's either got a really cheap mic or he's because he's eating the microphone. I've checked all the streams, it's him, not us. Which is why I've turned him down a bit.
I'll tell you this for free, regardless of what other people, what they happen to them, or what happens to me. Currently, I have reports by Prevent for Radicalisation.
It's not even halfway
I
up.
will continue on being the activist for local communities when it comes to illegal invading.
There's our future Prime Minister right there, folks. Enoch Palmer too. You all right, George? Oh, George, you want mummy cuddles?
Now, I just want to quickly appreciate and give the appraisal to all the women. I saw an epic. I saw all the other local protests that women are now being triumphed.
Yeah,
as
he's literally
activists
eating his
for
microphone.
local communities.
Oh, really? Moon, thanks for coming in. Hi, Savon. Hi, Steve.
Lovely women possess is now being utilised into political activism. And I would call upon all the women to be the local activists of your communities, because you're the ones that are being taken advantage of when economic migrants, traditionally men, are coming into these communities. So I want to thank all the women here. I know you all had a march later on this today, and it's an absolute pleasure. Because to be honest with you, right now the political class, which is full of fully aged men, they don't give a crap about you. So absolutely fight the fight worth fighting. I believe that sentiment needs to be continued. The members of the political class, the charlatans of this world, later down the 2029 general election, will try to sell to you their vote based on the promise that they will get migration down. And we need to be heavily skeptical of parties which can promise things that can't be given. For example, right now, there's no way for councils to actually get rid of the contracts given by Westminster. They can certainly pressure the local MPs to do so, but it's an impossibility by most councils to remove the contracts given by Westminster. So we need to call upon a deal of power for these councils to do so, and we need to be incredibly wary of politicians that promise that they can do so. Because right now, this issue is in the media coverage. Right now, it's the summer where activism has become popular. And if we can continue this momentum outside of the summertime, we will see a great calling on the political class to actually do something. And it's an absolute pleasure. I can only say that for free.
I wonder if he's telling him to stop eating his microphone, that guy. Them whistles are so annoying.
But look, although Keir Starmer is a very hated figure, it's not just his Labour government which was complicit in the mass invasion of the United Kingdom. The Conservative government, according to Emmanuel Macron, never discussed in their Brexit agreement a migration policy that would be identical to that of the Dublin Trade Agreement. So we need to blame all of the establishment, if that be Conservative or the Labour governments, in doing what we're currently seeing today. That being a migration class taking advantage of four-star hotels by chains that are receiving buyouts by the British government. Right now, and I'll tell you this for free, the Britannia Hotel, besides from that of Canary Wharf, all of their other chains provide mediocre hotels. And the reason why they're accepting the contract, and by the way, we don't know the full ins and outs of the contracts that Westminster are providing to these hotels. So I am call upon these governments to release the contract that they're given and how much money they are giving to these hotels and to how many hotels within their chains that migrants are currently being housed in. Because right now, these hotels are receiving buyouts by this British government. Yeah, and we have no idea how many chains are currently housing these migrants because they will lie, including the police. How many times, and I saw this when Stand Up to Racism came here, they were shouting at British patriots like yourself that Nazis should throw themselves off rivers. They are accused people who don't want unvetted migrants to come into their local communities of being potentially fascists and that you should kill yourself. So firstly, I've got a question. When the Corbynites are bust out onto these local communities, how many economic migrants will they bring with them? Because if they can do full-time activism and they can afford the coaches, they can most certainly afford to house some economic migrants in their own houses. So how many of the Corbynites, which get bust around this United Kingdom, will they take out of the refuge of their own hearts?
I'm not ignoring you guys, okay? I'm just imposing body.
Of liberal establishment politics, and they don't care what happens to local residential communities. Please the Chancellor, from killing me.
Do you want me to find another stream? Has just walked away from the whistles from the guy talking.
Goes in complete contrast to the current communities being fostered by local residencies like this. All of you love one another.
That's true, that's her.
Care for one another. all of you will have communities with one another. But compare that to stand up to racism, that like children, like they are, will go around the United Kingdom, scream like children, and actually hate your existence for what you believe. You know, listen, migration has no colours. If you're a white Romanian or you're a brown Pakistani and you want to take advantage of young British women, we want you gone. It's a simple matter of prioritising the native population. If you want to take advantage of young women, we want you gone, regardless of your creed, your culture, or your race. That is not racist, that's idealism. How many of you here, and look, the biggest form of multiculturalism is the multiculturalism of ideas. And it seems like the left have neglected that form of multiculturalism. Secondly, local patriotic communities like this are probably more diverse than the white upper class that are currently
Right, I'm gonna turn him down a little bit and just talk for a little bit, okay? So if you're just joining us, this is outside the Britannia at Canary Wharf, okay? And let me I'm trying to see if anybody else is live now. I was told that there was a stream in Epping today. Does anyone know if that's true? Let me know. Let me see what else is going on. AY, I think, is at Canary Wharf. Let me just check. Oh, it's right. Hang on. I've just turned him off a sec. I'm just going to put him on really low.
They should all share the same prison
yeah, AY is a little bit further away, so let's just flick streams. Paz is also
I don't know if you saw this,
there.
There was a sexual offender, part of the Reverend grooming
Let's flick to Paz.
That was sentenced to 9 years in prison and only faced 2 months
I hope you're all well. I was hoping to flick through all the different protests because I was told there was loads today. I could only see this one.
Exactly. So firstly, and again, I want to say this, it's just not migrants that go out and sexually assault young children.
Right, let's get Paz up. And then we can... Right, okay. How are we all doing? Hit the like, guys. Can you hear me okay? Is that Helen? Right, I'll sort you out with a wrench, Helen. Hold on, darling. I'm just multitasking, which, you know, I'm trying to do my own stream, which is hard enough as it is. And then mod on Paz's. Right, I think this is the right stream. Is this the right one? This is Paz. Right, this is Paz. Okay, I'm sure you won't mind just nicking his stream for a short time. And then I'm also in Paz's stream modding as well. Okay, so he's a bit further away from the microphone. Right, you should, yeah, you can see that now. Fab. Right, bear with me.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the whistles.
Right, this is Paz's stream. Okay, if you're not subbed, which I know you probably all will be, this is, please sub to Paz, okay? Long time friend, like, I don't know, I've known him for about 6 years now. Okay, right, just sub to you, Helen, from this channel now. Give you a spanner, darling. Okay, everybody else got one? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to be looking through, thanks Lee, I'm going to be trying to see whether we can find any other protests. This is the big one today.
I'm not a local, I'm sorry. Oh, are you? I used to live in Surrey. Yeah. It's the second time I've been here. I was out there with one, so the easiest one to get to. Yeah. Before I come down here today. But,
Well, there's one in Aldershot this Friday.
oh, is there?
Yeah.
This Friday coming?
Yeah, Potters International.
That'll be quite a big one, big hit, yeah.
Yeah. Opposite the old parade ground.
Okay. You think there'll be a lot of locals there? Yeah. I mean, it's up to the locals really to do what they need to do in there. I mean,
Bear Britain's not live.
but
There's another good guy.
It's the local people that've got to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. They need to know that outsiders
Yeah.
give a damn as well. So.
Anyone at Epping today, do you know,
Yeah.
folks?
Oh, what the hell's this?
Right, there's police here now. I don't know what's going on.
You all right, Micah? Nice to see you.
Stream's a bit of a mess, guys, because I'm sort of doing different things at the same time. The plan was to flick through different protests, but I can't find any. Who is it?
Oh, we got trouble. Sorry.
Right, I don't know what's going on. Let's watch. Oh, here they are, I think. Just, oh, no, it's not. Who are these?
Come on, lads!
Do you want me to tell you who I think these are, in my opinion? Just a thought. They look thuggish. They could be paid agitators.
Oh, bloody hell.
They could be, they might not be, but there's a chance that they are paid agitators coming with the England stuff to kick off for the photos for the mainstream media. I don't know, what do you guys reckon? I reckon that's Antifa in disguise. Let's see. Let me know what you guys are thinking in the chat. Do you think these could be... Yeah, these look a little bit too thuggish for my liking. Yeah. The way they've all got the England as well. Yeah, like they associate the far right, as they call them, with the St. George, don't they? The England flag. Yeah. Look at the media, look, getting all their pictures. I am suspicious. Did you notice how they got walked in with the police as well? Yeah, here we go. I bet you they're going to kick off. Yeah, they've all got the England on. It's just like a blanket England flag. Do you know what I mean? Like there's no mixture of like a football team or a union flag. It's just all England flags they can associate with the far right. This is all for the pictures for the mainstream media. Look at them. Look at them starting on the police. I'm telling you, this is Antifa. They were escorted in. Sorry, I'm just in Paz's as well. This is a setup, folks. Let's keep watching. Right. Here we go. They're going. And didn't I say they're going to start? They're going to start. Here we go. They're going to get into the hotel. Watch. Right, if I'm going to turn it down a little bit while I'm talking, yeah? If this was a genuine football firm, there'd be more than that. Like, if the football lads had turned up from, like, Millwall or somewhere, there would be a lot more than that, and they wouldn't be escorted in by the police either. They've literally been given a police escort. Don't be fooled by the St. George and the flares.
I know, yeah.
Right, let's have
Do
a
you reckon who they
listen.
think they are?
Okay, guys, I am debating whether or not to follow these guys because, it's likely that they're going to be.
That was a photo op, look.
Well, oh, they got one.
This is all a setup, folks. This is a setup for the newspapers. It was so obvious.
It's my business. Because you try to keep.
This is Paz's stream, guys. Sub to Paz.
Oh, really? How are you doing?
This is a setup, folks. Right, the girls in pink are distraught because it was a peaceful protest, women, children, and they're upset that this has happened and given them bad publicity. This is not the right doing this. Look at them. That poor woman's trying to stop it all and say, look, enough. So there's that Wesley again, that annoying one. I thought, I know, I've probably got some fans here of him, but I just find him annoying. Swami. He was bigging himself up. Yeah, look. They're protecting him, look. I'm telling you. That poor woman here is just trying to, like, keep the peace.
Oh, this shit ain't helping.
This is so obvious. Well done, Paz, for being in the thick of it.
Flag?
But be careful.
I reckon it's a setup.
Yeah, Paz has just said it as well. Excuse me. It was just too perfect, wasn't it? Yeah. Look at the police. They escorted them in. Yeah, definitely, John. That's the first thing. As soon as I seen them flares and the St. George's, I knew. It's too obvious. The police escorted them in. And it was just all the St. George as well. Like, these far left Antifa, they imagine the far right with England flags, don't they? They don't associate them with anything else. So you can tell they've been given England flags. You know, they can't have any football or St. George or anything. Union flag. It's got to be. I reckon that's what this guy's saying to them. They're not for us. That was a photo op, and that's all you're going to see in tomorrow's papers. That's going to be all over the Guardian, all over the Independent, all over the Mirror, probably all over the Daily Mail as well. Protest has been, taken by the far right. That's why the lefties aren't here yet.
As you saw there, a bunch
Hang
of
on.
guys, balaclavas turned up out of nowhere. They had flares, they had or smoke bombs, whatever they were, and George flags. They came, they tried to fight with the police, they tried to enter the hotel, and then they left. I think 3 of them had just been arrested. That just looked really odd to me. I'm sorry, but that was just weird. That was really weird. Anyone else get a weird vibe out of that? Anyone?
You don't want to get anyone nicked, do they?
No, we don't. That was
They
just
weren't even
stupid.
said. They stopped and searched because they had flares.
Yeah.
That's what they were saying. Look, they had these. That's the reason to be searched. That's no reason to. Antifa have everything.
Yeah, they do,
It's
yeah.
2-tier policing.
Oh, yeah.
That's fine, it's bad.
Oh, Jesus. It's starting to rain now. Good old British weather.
Beautiful up here in sunny Yorkshire.
Yeah, that was just a weird flash mob. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe as well. I'd really appreciate it. I don't think I'm allowed that way now. I think we're stuck on this side now.
Well, the
They're not
left
letting
is
us
come.
through.
How's he stuck?
Okay, guys, I'm just going to put the camera down for 2 seconds to put my jacket on. Please bear with me.
Watch the lefties come now.
Do you want me to hold it for you? I'll film for you. There we go. All right. All right. I think someone's collapsed.
There's something going on here. It's
All right.
all a distraction.
You're welcome.
Lifesaver.
All right. Oh, it's starting to rain. There's more cops coming now.
Now, it's an excuse for them to bring the
What's going on
TSG
here?
in now, guys. Thanks, Space Cat Love. It
Because someone
was
else
Moon, I agree.
collapsed.
Oh, thanks, Cindy,
film.
darling.
No, I won't film that. That'd be distasteful.
Any footage I'll get, I'll pass on, alright?
If you notice how the left aren't here,
Yeah, cheers, dude. All right.
that was all a plan. The left might turn up now, I don't know.
Gosh.
How's it going, Paz?
Not bad.
See you again.
Huh?
Traveled a long way for this.
I'm
It's
only
just
an
so
hour away.
obvious.
Only, oh, that's not too
Yeah, what about yourself?
bad. Yeah, well, maybe a little bit less than that.
Oh, is it?
5 minutes or so on the train.
It's all right, isn't it?
But, it wasn't too bad.
Hello, British Lander. Cheers, dude. Thanks for joining.
British Stan is in the chat.
Who?
Oh, you said British Stan. I thought you said.
No, British Lander.
Oh. We're gonna get Simon out to one of these.
Simon Statement.
Yeah.
That'd be great to have him. Be great.
We're gonna encourage him to come out.
Yeah.
Because I've been out to one of these in ages.
Well, AY audits has been allowed through. People are allowed through now.
it was.
Well, that was a bit of excitement, wasn't it?
That was
Cops,
really bizarre.
Standing in rank.
There's no way that the
Three
police
files.
would escort them through if they weren't
Some lady collapsed over there.
left.
People are thinning through now. I did hear on the grapevine the refugees welcome mob on the way here. Where they turn up, who knows? But that flash mob was just weird, wasn't it? Just came out of nowhere. Masked up. That was just weird. That was just odd. Maybe I got it wrong. I don't know.
Question is, how are we gonna get back in there?
Yeah, we're allowed in there. Yeah, Penny. Yeah, you felt the same thing, didn't you? Right, let's see what's going on down here. Excuse the wind. Is it alright to go
Paz
through?
talking to me because I'm in his
Oh,
chat.
cheers, dude. Thank you. Sorry.
That was a bit bizarre. I can hear Paz talking
Bob's
to me
still
on my
talking,
own
but
stream.
no one's listening to the poor fella. You're right, Bob. How did you think you can get away with wearing double denim?
Trying to bring it back, man.
Oh, dude, no. No, look after yourself,
It's
mate.
back in now, to be fair.
Poor Bob. Let's get that in. No, I'm not doing a speech. I get arrested, I think. I'll just go around the back of the hotel, see what's happening. See what's going on. Let's see if Antifa are about. Come out, wherever you are. Let's see what's at the back of the hotel, shall we? Any action? Any sign of the enemy? Oh, nothing. Nothing there. Oh, what was that? They're throwing stuff from the hotel.
Oh, no.
Someone's throwing shit from the hotel.
There's women down there. Look. Look, there's women
That
down
nearly
there.
landed on that family, whatever it was. That's disgraceful. Anything lands on me, I'll fucking find them. I'll be up there like a shot. Where they come from? Up there? Yeah, migrants are chucking stuff down on.
Disgusting, aren't they? Absolutely disgusting. Can you guys hear me okay over Paz? Or not? Yeah.
Yeah, we heard it.
For your safety.
Oh, yeah, I'm off. I'm off, mate. All right.
Thanks for all being here,
Tell me
guys. Our plan was to
Bloody
flick
hell.
through the different protests. I
See?
thought Epping was on
This is the
today.
kind of people we want in our country. Never mind legally, but legally. That's the kind of shit they do. That can of Dr. Pepper nearly hit a family.
Wow.
Disgraceful. Oh, what's going on here now? Are they back, are they?
I'm telling you, that was not our side, those guys. There's children and women there. They wouldn't have done that. Oh God, it's saying I can hear the lefties, I think. I heard the R streets there, I think. Unless I'm
Please
just...
hit the sub button if you haven't. I appreciate you helping my channel grow. I'll be doing more of this. Hit the like button as well. It really screws up the YouTube algorithm. It has to share my stuff then. That's how it works.
Ladies and gentlemen, when these residents leave their hotels, you still have a problem. The fact is, when you get rid of their hotels, you don't get rid of the
Someone teach that kid how to hold a bloody microphone, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, is for them to be sent home. The transition of our migration policy was
Literally, all of the footage from today would have been women and children in pink holding St. George and Union flags. And they could not have social media awash with
That's
that.
weird.
And they
The
couldn't
guys who got
have
arrested are stood
tomorrow's
there.
newspapers covered in that.
That's just
So
weird,
that was
isn't
a
it? Is that just weird?
coordinated,
Is it just
purposely
me?
orchestrated event
Anyone else's spidey
for them
senses
to get the
tingling?
photos and the
Something's off
videos
here.
for tomorrow's newspapers. A lot of people will see through it, like we did, Paz did, and a lot of people in Paz's stream.
They arrested two of them, they put cuffs on them and led them away.
Yeah, they didn't arrest them really. It
One
was
they had
all
a scuffle with.
it was
and
all
they just
for
let him go.
show.
That's just weird. Oh,
You
we
know,
got one of the migrants tried to kill someone by throwing a can of Dr. Pepper on the top of that.
that would have killed someone. That if it was a full can.
Teddy, get rid of Bob or Rob, whatever his name is.
I forgot what I was going to say
got rid of
now.
him
Got
once.
distracted listening to
He's
Paz.
back.
Someone in Paz's chat, Dr. Pepper, what's the worst that can happen? Blimey. I shouldn't laugh at that. What's everyone saying in our chat? Let's have a look. Flash Mob was a comedy sketch. I agree that hurt. What's this? Really? Hello. Is that Dr. Piper? Hang on. I'm just going to the chat list. Is that a joke? Dr. Piper? You just created that account. No, you haven't. What are the chances we're talking about a can of Dr. Pepper and a channel called Dr. Piper comes in? Well, welcome anyways. Apt name. Hi, Steve. Tell Paz to point out the can. Fingerprints. Let me see whether I can ask him. Cause I'm not in our stream apart from just popped in there. Right. I've asked him to get it for evidence. that was comedic timing, that Dr. Piper. I thought it was a joke. Welcome, by the way. Thanks for coming in. We're just with Paz at the moment. The plan was to flick between Epping and here and anywhere else, but I can't see anyone streaming at Epping. Well, that's a good one, isn't it? That's a good selfie stick. It's got like a little cage around it to keep it still. Al got me a really good one for Christmas. It's got like a stability thing built into it. It's a really good one. I've never even used it yet. Sikhs here. I seek you here, I seek you there. Now, I like the Sikhs, they sound. I used to work with a family of them. Nice people. He's got an England thing on his head. I forgot what they're called now. Do you know that all of the Sikhs, the head man, the eldest man, the dad and the eldest son are called Mr. Singh. Did you know that? Even though the name might not be Singh, they call them Mr. Singh. It's mad. There's a black guy there with a St. George. See, it's not about colour, it's not about race or religion. Enough's enough, man. We're full. We can't take any more. They reckon we're only at 61 million. No, we were at 61 million 10 years ago. We are at least 70 million people in this country. It's ridiculous. We'll be jumping off the cliff soon. Right, what are people saying in chat? I disagree with that, Cindy, darling. I think guns should not be gotten rid of. Yeah, I do because I'm not there. I can't be there, so we can like talk. We can leave it on low, and I can talk over it. And I'm also moderating in this stream as well. Paz. Thanks for subbing to him, Cindy. I appreciate that. So the thing is, the safest states in the US are ones that have got open carry. Now, you find the gun crime where guns are banned, like New York, for example. You're not allowed guns. I think it's the same for California as well. I need to double check. Now, in the UK, we have more killings than New York, and we've got no guns because they all use knives. They will always kill. That's the problem. Do they? Well, this family that I worked with, and they were explaining it to me, that what their name wasn't Singh, but the dad, we used to have to call him Mr. Singh. And I never understood why. And even these kids called him Mr. Singh. It was mad. So maybe it's not every family then. You reckon there's 80 million Terry Knowles band again? Possibly. Which bit about the Mr. Singh bit? Which bit? Sorry, Moon. Since the internet safety bill, these protests, well, yeah, they're hard to see. You could put it into YouTube, and you get. Look, I can't find any Epping stream. If anyone's got any Epping streams, let me know, please. Oh, the Mr. Singh's talking now. Let's listen to Mr. Singh. Hold on. Let me turn it up a little bit.
Just switch it off.
Can't hear him. Can't hear ya. Enjoy that. Bob's broken the microphone, folks. Oh, he's turned it on now. He's found the button. Still can't hear you very well. Can't hear him. Anyone else hear him? I can't hear a word he's saying. Yeah, it's true. And the stabbings as well, Moon. Right, I'm turning it down a little bit because all we can hear is the background noise and not the dude. We should be able to hear him at that level.
Sorry.
We could hear Bob at that level.
Beg your pardon. Sorry.
Yeah, so basically stabbings in this country are worse.
It's getting worse. People can't talk in the microphone. The weather's picking up. I can't hear a thing. Not sure if you guys can either. But yeah.
As his beard's looking good, isn't it, folks? Oh, my back. I can't sit here for much longer. I've got my quiz tonight. My back's killing me. I've got to go and finish cleaning my bathroom now, which is going to absolutely kill me. It takes me like 3 days to do like a job that would take a regular person like an hour. It's madness. Oh, George. I've got my little George lying next to me. You all right, Georgie? My George. Anyone know if any streams in Epping? Hi, Michael. Let me give you a wrench, my lovely. Thanks for being here, guys. I really appreciate it. I'll have a quick look for an Epping stream. We just sort Michael out. Michael, I'm going to sub to you. I'm going to be your 15th subscriber. There you go. Right.
Yeah, didn't he say something about Tommy Robinson's son? Something about a watch or something? Am I right?
Hey,
Or did I
well,
imagine
yeah,
that?
and me that
Am I
hurt.
right or am I wrong?
And that was hard to find.
Yeah, we need a few refugees welcome idiots here to liven things up, I think, don't we? I don't think it's going to happen. I did hear on the grapevine, but there we go. Yeah, I blame the kids. They always bring the bad weather, don't they?
Beautifully, absolutely glorious weather up here. Couldn't find anything, no. Oh, Cindy, I'm sorry to hear that, darling. It's just horrific, isn't it? I don't know what yours is, but mine is horrific. And I recently got diagnosed with arthritis in my left knee as well. You know, when I fell over, still laugh when I say I fell over. I know I shouldn't, but it's just me. I just can't help it. When I fell over and smashed my knee, do you remember that? Well, 2 scans it's taken, and they found I've got really bad arthritis in it. They said it was already there, but it's exasperated by the injury, and it's all across the back of my kneecap, and it's really bad. It keeps locking, and it's just agony, and then my back's agony. I shouldn't moan. I've got to stop moaning. There's people worse off. Right, Bob's back. I can hardly hear him either. So it looks like someone's turned the game down. Right, hang on. Furry's got something. One sec, love. Because outside of these demonstrations, which brought a good pressure. Oh, Crazy Jake! You also need to make he comes in here. Children are safe during the summertime. Secondly, you need to be your own politicians and spokespersons. You need more people like me going out on the street. He comes in here. I've modded him yesterday. And calling out this injustice. Because if politicians won't, you might as well be your own. Because everyone's against you. The government, the lefty trade unions. But right now, you still have the public. And you must utilise that institution to the best of your ability. Because, for example, if one of you are arrested here today for hate speech, for calling these migrants illegal aliens, or suggesting that people that commit sexual assaults are foreign filth, you still have the public to back you. Because we know, ladies and gentlemen... He's too shaky. Jake the Shake. I'm going to start calling him Jake the Shake. He's very, very, very shaky, is Jake. He needs a phone stabiliser thingy. Anecdotally, currently, I'm being on report to prevent. Right, I'm going to have to come out of his stream. Yeah, it's thanks, Ferry, but it's too shaky. I've done all that, Cindy, love. Moan away, pain is no fun. My facial pain's the worst pain. I'd rather have 1,000 back pains than facial pain. You can rest your back, you can't rest your face, can you? Well, I went to... I'm waiting for another scan on my back. I've just had one on my knee, say another one. I had the injection about 4 years ago, 5 years ago, under X-ray, and they ended up hitting the good nerve. They missed the bad one, and they ended up damaging the good one. So I've got like numbness down part of my leg now. Yeah, my knee. I only get knee pain with my patellas, but that's different. Yeah, I fell over and smashed it. You guys might remember the photos. Oh, isn't perimenopause is crap, isn't it? I should start a perimenopause channel and progress my menopause journey. It's shit, man. It's horrible. It really is. I'm having a right moment today. And oh, God. I understand chronic illness and pain as well. A lot of us with broken bodies. Yeah. Well, I'm getting a second opinion on surgery. I probably won't take it, though, but I would like to know what the options are. My ex suffers from fibromyalgia, Shagger calls it, Lee. Yeah, I've got that as well. I was diagnosed by a rheumatologist in 2015, I think. Fucking hell, my back's killing me sat here. Yeah, I'm going to have to go in a minute. I want to go outside for a bit, sit in the garden, get some fresh air, feed the animals for tonight. Yeah, there's a lot of us, isn't there? I should start a channel, shouldn't I? I've got 4 channels now. I can't cope. We're broken here. Are you broken as well? Can I call you Dr. Pepper? You came in and we were talking about Dr. Pepper. Let me just see what else is going on. All right. Let me just see what AY is up to. Is he still there? Right. AY is live. Yeah, he's just doing the same stuff. There's supposed to be an Epping protest today. I'm really pissed off that no one's gone. Got any roving reporters that we could get? We could probably get some funding for some petrol. There's supposed to be protests all over over England, over the UK actually. You know that these protests, can you hear me over Bob? Because I've turned Bob right down, just let me know. These protests have been going on for quite a while. They started in Northern Ireland before Epping. A lot of people don't realise this. And any politician within the supposed Labour landslide have been having their whips removed, which demonstrates that Keir Starmer is the third. I'm just having a quick look now. There's nothing in Epping. And Crazy Jake is too shaky for me. Shaky Jake or Jake the Shake. We've got some lefties there, don't we? Yeah, I can't see anything at Epping.
It's the double denim wearing him down.
Double denim. We've got double denim. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Dr. Pepper. I've got a question. I hope you don't mind me calling you that, because the thing is, anyone that knows me knows that when I get a name wrong or I say a name wrong, that's it. Right, I'm keeping Bob down a bit because it's not being nasty and I think he's great, but we've heard it all and he's very muffled. So I'd rather keep him on the low and then we can watch and listen. George is snoring. Do you want to hear Georgie?
Oh, gosh. Oh, he can speak, can't he? Christ.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, but I agree with every sentiment he says.
Right, we're just getting to Pazzy's stream and see what's going on. I've already had to block someone.
I don't think anything's going to happen. If the refugees welcome mob was going to come, they would they'd be here by now, I think. But anyway. Right, I'm going to cut the stream there, I think.
Pazzy's leaving us now.
It's just going to be this now for a few minutes, a few hours. And yeah, there's loads of other people here. AY Audits is here, a few other streamers, so go watch them. Share their stuff. Thanks for joining me. Thanks to Benny Bunn for moderating. Thank you for donated money. That's going to go on beer. I'll try to make it to Aldershot on Friday so I can stream from there. And again, give it a like. Please subscribe as well.
I'm timing this video out and doing my head in.
And I'll catch you guys this Friday. There'll be videos before then anyway. Watch your trail.
Right. Right then. So let's just get rid of that a sec. Remove. Okay. Hello, Bad Gambler. I'll be there in a sec. I'm just saying bye to people in Paz's stream. Big up Paz. Now AY's there, but there's not much happening. I don't blame Paz for going. He's got work tomorrow as well, unless he's got a week off, which I don't think so. He would have said. Right. Everyone in Paz's is welcome over. I can't drop a link. Hi, Scotland Scorpio. Scorpio! Fucking hell. I can't speak. I can't speak today. It's all the pain. It's the pain. Scotland Scorpion, hello. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm modding for Paz. We were streaming different streams. We were streaming Paz, we were streaming AY and another one. Not bothered. And we were looking for an Epping stream as well. He's a good egg, he's Paz. Hang on, people are asking where I'm. Search Penny or I can't drop the link because if I do, I'll lose it. Hang on. If I leave, if I try and leave to get this link, I can't get back in again. Right, sorry, I'm just talking to somebody in Paz's. Right then, okay. People are asking for this link for this channel in Paz's because I've said if you want to come over, you're welcome. We're going to be looking at see what protests are on for a little bit longer while I finish my cuppa. And people are asking for the link to this channel in Paz's. But obviously, if I leave to get the link, we've had it. Right, Bad Gamblers here. Let me just give you a wrench, my love. How you doing? Good to see you. I won on the horses yesterday. Never win a lot, but I put a fiver on and I won £17 on one. I put £1 on one, £1 each way, and I won 17. And then I put 50p each way and I won, excuse me, another fiver. And then I won like £2 as well. I was like 20-something pound up. I was very happy. Right, okay. Let me just give you a wrench, Scotland Scorpion. I'm going to sub to you, sub number 58. Thank you. I don't win much. And I don't bet a lot. If I do gamble on the horses, I don't bet a lot. I'm not a big gambler. Right, anybody else? Hi, Lily. How are you doing, darling? Good to see you, sweetheart. Why have you got no subscribers? Oh, shit, I forgot to plug my laptop in. My phone's going to die as well. Can't get staff, really. You can't get staff. Lily, is that you, my lovely? I'm going to hope it is. Right, just plug my phone in. Right, let's have a little look around. So if you're just coming in now, oh, thanks. Hi, Spark. How you doing, my friend? Welcome. So we were hoping to catch some live streams at Epping, but there's none at Epping at the moment. So we're just going to be flicking through and seeing what else is going on. Now, I genuinely believe we're going to put this on. Hopefully we won't get struck. We're using it under fair use, which is why I'm talking over it as well at the same time. So we have to talk over it. So I'll just leave it on really, really low there. There's still a very party atmosphere. As soon as I seen that flash mob with the St. George, I knew that that was a far left agitator group. It was just too obvious. If you're a far left Antifa member and you want to look like what they see as far right, you're going to put a St. George flag. If it was a football firm, they would have had football on their flags. The flags look brand new, like they just arrived off Amazon, crisp, ready to go out the packet. They were not used flags. They had not been anywhere else with them flags. Patriots, don't see many of them in face masks. You do get the odd one. But to have a group of them like that, there was only about 10 or 15 of them. I'm just giving you my reasons why I think that was an absolute setup. Thirdly, they were walked in by police. They were escorted in by police. And then they started on the police and all of a sudden the media appear and all the photo op for tomorrow, and then they get arrested, they kick off, get arrested, some more photo ops, and then the police escort them off again. If that wasn't a setup, if anyone can't see that that was a setup, I have no words, really. Now, this is a party atmosphere. We've got women, children, they're in the pink, the ladies. They are supporting their communities. The women want their children to be safe coming out of school and so on. And they can't have the media and the far left and the Guardian and all, even the Daily Fail, they're not right wing anymore. They cannot have these scenes on the front of their newspapers. So they needed this little photo op, and they got it. Most of us could see through it, but you think about it, your average Joe on the street who just picks up the newspaper or sees a bit of news, they're just going to see that and go, oh, far right. And that's all they need. They just need that, the average person to believe it. That's all they need. Anyway, what are people saying? Yeah, it definitely, 1,000,000%, I think that was a setup. Oh, thank you, Lightfoot. Moon shared me out, didn't she? Thanks, mate. Thanks for coming in. We're looking. I can't see any. Does anyone know if Epping was happening today? Does anyone know? Yeah, I don't think there were coppers though. Terry Knowles band again because they were too young. Andy Nijo is reporting on them being in London. You mean the group? Yeah, honestly, this Sadiq can't or Sadiq cunt. Oh, see, no, it makes sense. Yeah, honestly, Scotland Scorpion, it was so obvious. Like, as soon as I seen them, I said straight away, they're not patriots. They are not patriots. It was just, if you rewind it, you'll see it. It was so obvious. And even Paz said he got like a weird vibe from them. The Patriots wouldn't turn up like that. And if it was a football firm, there would have been more of them. There would have been loads of them. Trump has illegals here in Florida called Alcatraz prison. It's a horrible place for people to live in. The illegals are waiting deportation. The thing is, though, Cindy, honest to God, if you knew how bad it was in this country, like there is 70 to 80 million people on this little island. Our island is smaller than the state of Georgia. I don't know, are you in Florida, are you? Our island is tiny and we've got like 80, 70, Terry Knowles thinks it's 80, it probably is 80 million people on here. Now, these people are arriving daily by boat. We had 1,000 in one day the other day. And instead of just turning them away, we actually escort them in. So we're actually going into French waters in the English Channel and escorting these men. They're all men. You might have one woman every 500 migrants. They're all from Africa, usually North Africa, Muslims, men, working, fighting age men. And they are being put in 4- and 5-star hotels. Now, if we made things grim, they would stop coming. Now, like it or hate it, the Rwanda plan, you guys know I was not behind it at all. But once we put all of that money into the Rwanda plan, the buildings were built. They were there. They were ready to go. And the first thing on day one that Keir Starmer did in his scummy government was get rid of it and the Bibi Stockholm. Now, again, they're not ideal solutions, but they are a deterrent. If you think you're going to get put into a boat or sent off to Rwanda, not to be processed, to go and live, they need people. That their country's on the up. Rwanda's doing really well. It's actually a lot better now. There's actually Brits moving there. There's actually Brits that would love to go there for free and stay there. You've got the weather. It's become apparently it's become a democracy now. Don't know how true it is, but it looks like a very nice place to live now compared to 5 years ago. So they get sent there. So they're like, hang on a minute, what's the point in going? And it was just starting to work as a deterrent because people were actually going and interviewing the Calais camps, and they were all saying, we come in because Keir Starmer's in now. There was actual boats with big signs, "Thank you, Keir." We literally roll the red carpet out for these people, and our own people, the veterans, that there's people with children, they get to the end of the list. It is disgusting. And it isn't about race and religion. It doesn't matter where they come from. It's just got a joke. And Brexit, whether you support Brexit or not, has failed miserably. And it's because the people that were running it don't believe in it. They don't want Brexit to happen. They'd rather destroy the country than admit that Brexit would work. Yeah. Right, what are people saying in chat? So this right now, this is Bothered Audits. I think I've got the link for this. This might be Paz's link though, hang on. I think that's Paz's link actually, what I've just clicked, hang on. Let me get the link for this dude here. Please sub him. These people that go to these protests, a lot of respect for them. Obviously I can't go because I live up north and I am disabled and I have a child. Oh, it was the right link. I know exactly where your town is. Are you talking to Cindy? Cindy's in North Carolina. What are people saying in the chat? Welcome to any new people. We're only a little channel. We're growing. I have got a bigger channel. I've got a couple of bigger channels, but I don't do politics on them. So I've started up my own little one. My main channel has got 122k subs, but I used to do politics and news and stuff, and then I just started doing animals on there but the animals don't get many views, where my videos and my streams on politics would get much bigger views. I get like 40,000 views in a live stream. It's mad. But I decided to keep them separate. So we're trying to grow this little channel. Paz has really helped me, to be honest. He's a good mate, Paz. So I really appreciate anyone coming over and subbing. I really do, like, a lot. Yeah, it's a party atmosphere. They can't be having that. Let me just see what AY is up to. I think, again, it's in the same place. Apparently there are protests today in... was it Manchester? There was one planned. There was one planned in Epping. I don't know if Cannock was planned again, but it seems to me that everyone has gone to this one protest. Let's have a look at, see what AY is up to. Right, he's buffering a little bit. Hold on. Yeah, why is he buffering? I know. He's just filming the floor. Hang on.
Let's video this one.
Right, let's pop over to AY and see what's happening there. Just bear with me a minute. I don't think Keir Starmer's a wanker. I think he's a bummer. Why is no one talking about these young Ukrainian lads? Because if you remember, folks, I called that the day it come out and I was laughed at. Right. Some of you agree, but a lot of you said, you know, we remember when we first heard about the firebombers, and I actually said, I reckon it's like young lovers or something, like a woman scorned but a boy scorned. And people laughed at me, and I couldn't believe it actually came out a few days later. But I just said, how would these people even know where his houses are, you know? And it was 3 Ukrainian gay young men. And there's been a massive D-notice on it. There's been a massive D-notice. This wouldn't happen in America, you know. If this happened in America, it'd be all over the news. No one's talking about it. Why were 3 young Ukrainian boys firebombing his house? Because that's where he's been taking them. And he probably promised them the world, and they're all like distraught and disgruntled. No one even knows where they are. They've probably been bumped off somewhere. There could have been the sex dungeon in one of those houses or anything. Yeah, exactly. That's what I said at the time. Hello, Refusenik Sean. How you doing? Who's this? Sorry. Ginger Ali. I never knew this was your channel. Hello. How we doing, everyone? Welcome in. Yeah, this is my new little channel. You would have thought he would have given it away with the name. Who was it who told me to use this name? Somebody recommended this name, and I was like, oh, that's a good name for a channel. Who was it? Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining us. That was definitely paid agitators, in my opinion. The Pink Ladies had a great protest. They really, really did. I did put a clip up earlier of them in my shorts feed. Yeah, this is my little channel, folks. It's my little Patriot channel. Right. So Paz has ended his stream now. This is AY Audits. Big up AY Audits. My penny of the bunny. Yes. The thing is, Starmer, you can see his wife. I think she possibly could be another, that was weird. I just read that then. A Brigitte Macron. I think that's a dude. I'm not going to lie. I don't know how you guys feel. Let's get a picture up of Mrs. Lady Starmer, if you want to call it that. Honestly, I think that these, I do genuinely, I'm not being nasty or anything like that. I'm not being horrible. But she looks like she's had enough. You never see her. You never see us like at any events. I do believe that Brigitte Macron, there's someone saying that it's his dad. It's messed up, man. It's really messed up. But the thing is, right, what gets me about these politicians and stuff, if you're gay, you're gay. There's nothing wrong with being gay. Why lie and pretend that you're something that you're not? You know? Yeah, it's a strange combination. Hold on a sec. Yeah, Bridget. I've heard that it's his dad. I don't think it's his dad. That's Mrs. Starmer. You don't see her much, do you? But I don't know. You strange couple, aren't they? I 100,000,000% believe that he's gay. I always have, and I don't know about her. I'm two minds. But you never see her. She never speaks. Where's the kids? You never see the kids. I don't know. Weird couple. He's such a strange bloke as well, isn't he? Come on, he's so weird. Add. His wife is paid for. Yeah, what they call them beards, don't they? Right, let's go to this one. This is live now.
Because we're at our best when we're united, and currently having a bunch of unintegrated, non-speaking, fighting age economic migrants which are sexually frustrated,
it
just doesn't work. It demonstrates that the UK, especially right now, is divided. And Keir Starmer can simply resolve that issue.
Gosh, I've been going for a long time. Free the sausages. What was he said before? Smash the guns or something. Yeah, are you in the US, Spark, or are you in the UK? Lord Ali, but yeah, no one's talking about that either. No one's talking about this Lord Ali thing. There's so many things that has gone on with this government in just a year. There's more in 1 year than you'd get in 5 years of a normal government. There's so many things, and no one's talking about it. There's no photos of Bridget and her brother together. Oh, you think that she's the brother?
You guys don't know how to be chance without me, bloody hell.
I don't know. You're in the US, are you?
The ramblings of a 17-year-old, but it seems like it's of some value for whatever reason.
Macron's brother, sex changed.
Every single ounce of
Yeah, I do believe Macron. Oh, what? Macron's own brother? No. No, he's like 30 years older.
I want these contracts rebuked.
I know he can have talk, can't he, double Danny Rob? Christmas Eve speech, lesson scam. Oh yeah, I remember that. He wasn't even Prime Minister. Yeah, he bought him the clothes, and he bought her clothes as well to pay her off. There's honestly, if you guys in America, yeah, I'm going to get off in a sec, Space Cat, because I've got my quiz later. Thank you very much, Space Cat, and thank you to anyone that come over from Paz's as well. I do appreciate you guys.
I'm a foreigner to this country. I love this country.
Yeah, I've heard about her being his teacher. I don't think it was his brother because he's too old. He's like 30 years older or something. Oh, does she? Terry knows. Candy Sogan says it's his brother. I know she says it's a dude. It's all very weird, isn't it?
Wave his Syrian flag. If you're so proud of Syria, you should have stayed there.
So we needed the lefties there today to make it a bit more exciting. You guys know I like laughing at them. But I think that Antifa fake St. George flash mob was instead of the lefties. I really do.
Have me pay for it. I don't want to pay for it.
Yeah, nobody asked us. Every single vote, every single time that we get a vote in this country, we all vote for less migration, and yet we get more. This guy's spot on. You vote for. I don't know who this is. Anyone know who this is?
See if you get a free hotel. Believe me, no one else is doing
People
this.
saying in chat.
I am so
Macron's
proud
wife was.
that the
I've read that
British
one.
And the English Lion is finally
Called
waking
Becoming
up,
Bridget
and I can
says
hear
that
you
she's.
roar.
Oh, really?
And let the people of Westminster hear
She's.
you roar.
Oh, her own brother, but she's not Macron's brother though. Yeah, and they were here yesterday, and I believe that the group that were marched in by the police in the St. George Cross were Antifa in disguise. Bridget's plastic surgeon suddenly died after saying he was going to make some... Really? Oh my goodness, this is a deep dive in itself, isn't it? Oh yeah, I don't think he's Macron's brother. Her brother, yeah, maybe. That's crazy though, isn't it? That's crazy.
God bless this beautiful man. You're the type of migration that we want within this United
So it's been a mostly peaceful event, but you know that the police are going to focus on what the agitators did and say that they were far right. Yeah, double denim apparently, guys. It's all in now, apparently. But Bob's going to get crucified for this. 17 years old. I could be his mom very easily.
Supposedly it's obstructing the public highway.
Oh. Yeah, he is great. He can talk though. But then I suppose he has to. Has that person got a stab vest on? So, yeah, he's got great confidence. Mandela history, don't you? Yeah, the quiz is just for fun, guys. Guys, if you're new to the channel, I'll drop the link in for my quiz tonight. Just bear with me a sec. And I'll grab it. Where's it gone now? Been a bit of an idiot here. Paz does come on my channel as well. I'm going to be interviewing him on this channel soon. Just find the link.
I appreciate the intimacy by the cameraman here. That's greatly appreciated. And I want to reiterate my point that just being...
Guys, if you're not subbed to my main channel and you want to get away from all the madness of this craziness, of this, you know, insanity right now, I do fun stuff. I do animals, outdoors, and I'm doing a quiz tonight. So if you want to join, why isn't that link become clickable? What the hell?
And what I'm going to do is piss on them because I don't
YouTube's just deleted my own comment.
I'm hardly the
It's
most
an 80s
intimidating
quiz.
gentleman.
There
I
you
just
go.
like having my voice being heard.
Feel free
As
to
you can
join us.
tell, the
I think
reason
it's
why
at
I had
8. It's
exposure
going to be
was
at
because
8.
someone cracked an egg on my head.
Bit of
And I
fun.
got jumped by a bunch of Muslim gentlemen outside.
Yeah,
the
I don't
studio.
think Bridget's female, which then you've got to beg the question of where did the children come from, you know?
Institutions accusing me of being radicalized will. So what you're going to expect from me, and what hopefully you expect from these movements here, is a consistency.
So anyway, we've had a good flick through. We can't find any Epping protests, which is frustrating, but there you go.
That sees a democratic collapse and also mass immigration.
Yeah, join us for tonight's quiz. Get subbed up, because subscribers only will be able to take part. It's just for fun, but I am going to start giving away some members only. If you join the membership, I'm going to be giving away something once a month, and I'm going to draw it for all the members that get put in on both channels. So if you want 2 chances of winning, you can join it on both. $2.99 to join.
Within the United Kingdom. Like that of James Harvey, there will be people.
Look at what happened on the plane.
Like this, which are
No, I know, Jane. That was madness, wasn't it?
Ridiculous bell conditions, which
Right, okay, we're going to end it there, guys, because there's don't think anything else is going to happen now, apart from Bob eating his microphone. Oh, that's cool, Michael. Thank you. What's that? It's the 2 Patsy shot during the fake 7-7 drill was shot right there near this hotel. Really? Look what happened on the plane. Lol, I know. It's madness. You're very welcome. So thank you so much for joining me. So join me later. If you want a bit of a chill, forget about all the nonsense. Join for tonight. Are you going to join tonight, Dr. Pepper? Tonight's quiz? I think I'm subbed you. Let me just check. I'll sub you if I haven't already. There you go. I'm your 37th subscriber. Who else have I subbed to? Spark Swain, do you upload content? No, you don't. Yeah, so we'll see you in a few hours. Thank you everyone for joining us. I really do appreciate you. Trying to grow my little teeny channel. Great, you're going to join us tonight, Fab. I think Starmer has some weird thing. Yeah, I've always thought he was gay. I've honestly, there's nothing wrong with being gay. This is what pisses me off with these people. There is nothing wrong with being gay. If you're gay, be gay. You don't have to pretend. In this day and age, no one's going to judge you for, for who you're with. I think it's madness that he does that. But at the end of the day, no one hates him whether he's gay or not. People hate him because they hate him because he's a horrible, horrible, horrible excuse for a human. I'm going to start calling him Rodney. Rodney's his middle name. And I think Rodney, he looks like a Rodney. No offence to Rodneys, okay? But he looks like a Rodney in non-offensive Rodney way. Okay, Jane, love that. Be a little bit of fun. Okay, I can't do a proper one with prizes because people could cheat. I'm not saying you guys cheat because I don't think you do cheat, but I can't do it fairly. I'm subbed to you, I think. Actually, I might not be on this channel. Let me check. No, I'm not. Oh God, I'm 13th. I hate 13. Can someone else please sub to Cindy so that she's not on 13? It does look like a Rodney. It really does. Right. Okay, I will see you all a bit later. I've got to go and do all the animals, finish cleaning, walk the dog, and then quiz time. So obviously in between that, I've got to get my child ready for bed. But we'll get there. My voice is going. That's not good, is it? Gosh, excuse me. Thank you very much, Scotland Scorpion. I appreciate that because I don't like her on number 14. Right then, I'll see you all a bit later. Thank you. God bless. Long live England and the people of England and Scotland and Wales and Northern Ireland. I believe that we should all be our own countries. I don't believe in this UK nonsense where we're all British. British second, English first for me. Anyway, you guys take care and I'll see you a bit later. Bye.